For years, one person quietly took everything I worked for, so eventually I handed them something that ruined them. From the moment I started my career, I had a built-in opportunity thief named Marcus. This wasn't about borrowing ideas or harmless competition. If I landed a promising project, he'd be managing it within weeks. If I pitched something in a meeting, he'd somehow be presenting it to leadership the next month. If I celebrated a promotion online, he'd mysteriously be networking with my boss the following day. People said Marcus had charm and confidence, while I had the actual skill. It started small, almost unnoticeable. Early on, when I joined my first firm, he'd linger near my desk, asking questions about my assignments. Soon after, my ideas would show up slightly reworded in his emails. I didn't think much of it because I trusted the team. But by our late 20s, it became intentional. I spent 6 months developing a proposal that could have defined my career. 1 week after I shared it with Marcus for feedback, he had a breakthrough meeting with upper management. He got the credit. Then came the nonprofit grant. Same pattern. Collaboration, reassurance, sudden opportunity, my name missing. When I finally confronted him, he laughed and said he was just better at selling ideas. If they didn't recognize my contribution, he claimed, then maybe it wasn't strong enough. And part of me almost believed him. Then there was the startup. I spent 2 years building it after work, planning to leave my job once funding came through. Marcus volunteered to help with investor connections. At the pitch event I organized, he introduced himself as the founder. The investors backed him. He later posted online, "Sometimes leadership just happens, no hard feelings." At a company retreat, my manager pulled me aside and told me I needed to stop collaborating so closely with Marcus because it kept confusing ownership. A few months later, I met Lena through a professional conference in Seattle. She was sharp, respected, and genuinely interested in my work. For nearly a year, I kept our collaboration completely separate. Different industries, private calls, no shared circles. It became the most successful partnership I'd ever had. Then a mutual acquaintance mentioned her name to Marcus. Within days, he found her company profile,